Okay, so here we are on hard mode. You need 14,000 points. Now, I'm gonna go to try to do the best to get all these hoops like I did in the other previous mission. Just so you know, if you really need points, this place is not that hard. You can take this place nice and slowly if you really want to. Those big ghosts that you saw at the beginning that look like giant teeth, like that one, those are worth 300 points apiece. If you just home attack on it or whatever, watch. Gonna defeat form 1, just fall down, it'll defeat form number 2, and then I just bounce down and defeat form number 3. That was a quick 300 points right there. And you can do that for every big ghost. In fact, right here, underneath, I think there's about 2 more of them. So if you really need points, for whatever reason you can't get the score, you can just drop down and just keep getting all these 300s. Remember, they only work on the big ghost stuff. You defeat a little ghost by itself. No dice. So now remember, all the enemies, they attack faster. They have better accuracy. Well, right here is one of the first differences. As you can see, the hourglass is on the right-hand side, and you have to bounce up now. That's the first noticeable one, but that one was pretty obvious. You can just naturally overcome that and not think anything about it. Alright, coming up, this section is going to be a little different. Okay, first, I take out the enemy like usual, and I decide to take out the big ghost. You know, and I have a little trouble for a second. Whatever. I move on. Don't waste my time. What's going to happen here is you're going to grab the little, I don't know what it is, the unlocker, the key, so to speak. We're going to go down the little hill, and the hourglass is going to be on a right platform. And we have to bring this piece all the way up to the door. So I throw it, and it looks like the door ate it, but I wasn't sure. I go back, and it's not there. So beware of glitches like that. I don't usually have glitches occur to me, so I have to redo this section. Not a big deal. I show you that you can waste time. I just grab it. I'm going to gently bring it to the door this time. I'm going to put it a little bit in front of it. I threw it, it's just right there, whatever. I come up to the hourglass, you hit that, I grab it as fast as I can, and I try to make it through. I don't. So my best advice is to leave it exactly in front of the door. Go over there, grab it, and then you have less place to walk. See? You just barely make it. So I showed 2 failed attempts and what the correct one is to do, and the fact that you can waste all that time. So now we're going to have to come over to the left-hand side on the second platform. We have to jump on these. Now, you might accidentally do this. You might either go too fast and keep running off, or you'll throw it downward. Okay, you have to get the right angle. You have to face your control stick the correct direction. Not down right, but up. It's just a habit, too. So now we come up here, throw it. We can move on out of this room. So you may feel like you wasted a lot of time in here. That's okay. No time limit. Just go through like you normally would. See, I even get hit and I slow down some more. And I feel like, oh, look at all this stuff that is happening to me. I am not going to make it to the end. I try to make it up here, I get the radical. Am I going to even make it to the end? If you don't, you can just start up from the beginning again. See? I don't make it. No, I do. Sorry. I had one attempt that I recorded where I don't make it. And that's okay. I'll just send you back to the beginning of that section. But notice how I barely made it. So we're almost done with the level. This part is pretty much the same. No gold beetle right off the bat. It took, I don't know why, but it seems to bug for me sometimes like that, where it just appeared afterwards. So do your best to get it if you can. If you need a lot of points, you see that we just went over a pit with about 5 of those big ghosts. So remember, 5 times 300, that's another 1500 right there if you need it. But I suggest keep pressing forward. We're going to make this in about 4.5 minutes, a little over. Almost 10,000 points. We need 14,000. There's a very good chance that time bonus will give us our A. In fact, I know it will. So you know that there's room for other areas to get points. There's room for mistakes. This is overall just a little bit longer, but in okay hard mode.